Hi, so today I'm going to be doing an app tutorial over Bitsboard, and I discovered this app through just searching on Google of some of the best educational websites, and this one has very good reviews, so I just searched it in the App Store, and this app covers a very broad range. There's some easier games that can be played, as well as some more challenging games with longer and harder words, but it's recommended for ages 4 and up. And I really liked that I saw this description here about all of the really good reviews of it, and people have really enjoyed this app. There are so many different games that can be played on this app. I really liked that it mixes a lot of different types of games. So you have like a sentence builder, but then you also have bingo. So it builds in the practice as well as just having fun with learning. After you open the app up, this will appear. This is the main screen, and right here it lists the different boards that there are, and I'm going to show you this action words. Probably going to focus more on that one. Once you select a board, this will pop up, and this is a very generic view of what the games will be like. Each of these different games and activities will be specific to, like, there was action words, and then there was also the exotic animals and different places to go. But this will always come up, and you can scroll down through the different games that they're on here. So here's just scrolling down, and to show you a practice one, I'm going to do this word search. And here it gives you fun little pictures. Who doesn't like the little kittens? And I really like that this app will talk to you. So, like, this word I'm supposed to be looking for is sleeping. And I really like that, since maybe you can't find that word right away, so you just click on, like, you'll switch to this cat, and you use the same pictures for each of the different activities, so you'll learn that this picture of the cat, it's hiding. So that's what you're going to try and find. And there it is, and then it checks it off, and then you just go on to the next word. And another game I'd like to show you, just to give you an idea of what it is this unscramble. And this is what it looks like. It keeps telling you the word, but it doesn't show you the picture yet. And every letter that you add gives the sound. So, like, I have to add the I in waving. So it would give me the sound that the I makes. So you are listening to waving being sounded out by each letter. So here's a word that I've finished, and as you can see, all of those blocks that were covering the picture are now gone, and you can match this word that you've just spelt to the word that's being shown in the picture. Also, on all of these games, you're going to see this orange little, looks like a emoji of a bomb going off, and what it does is it'll give you hints. So if I were to have pressed this, it probably would have taken out these extra letters. So it takes out those distracting letters to try and help the student really focus in on what they really should be trying to use to make that word. Now I'm going to show you another one that I really like, this game that is the review game. And what I really like about it is that first you look at the picture and then you have to tap right here to uncover the word, and once you see that word, the student or the child that's working with this gets to decide if they don't know the word very well, if they somewhat know it, or if they know it very well. So they get a chance to rate how their learning is progressing. At the end of each game, you're going to see this scorecard pop up, and it'll give you the results of how well the child did during this game or activity, and it even offers you a %. But for this review game, I really like that you can see what the students rated those words that they just worked with. So like, this student is having trouble with the word falling because you can see this red dot where they chose that they don't know it very well. But then they're doing really well with the word begging because they've rated that they know it very well. And same with the yellow, just that they don't know those as well, they somewhat know it. I really like that with this app, teachers or parents have the ability to email those results, so someone can see how well the student is doing and can learn whether they need extra help with some words or if they're doing really well and may need something harder or more difficult for them. As you scroll down from the main screen, you'll see these feature boards, and these are really nice because they're already built, but you do need to be aware of some of them have these locks on them. Those are ones that you'd have to purchase more, and if you ever wanted to do that, it's just this unlock all button where it'll come up with prices and everything. I'm going to choose this adjectives one to download, so all I'm going to do is select this little cloud to download, and this is going to pop up, and you just need to hit OK, and it really doesn't take that long. It's going to be just like another version of a game that you choose. The template of how the games are laid out is very similar. It's just going to have adjectives instead of like those action words that we were using before. Here's an example, and it'll show the picture and it'll say the word, and the student just needs to choose the right word. And again, you'll get a scorecard that'll show up with that percentage like we just talked about, and it will remind you that you're able to email the results. And again, you can see that 100% matches with all of these green dots over here. And what's really nice is if they missed a word, you're gonna see a different colored dot right here. So you may see a yellow or a red over here instead of just the green. And again, that just makes it really nice so you can see what words your child is having trouble with and which words they're really understanding. As you keep scrolling down, you're going to see these featured classes when you go down, and again, some of them are going to be locked, but what's really nice is it's free to join the ones that don't have those locks. And I joined the multiplication one, and it didn't take really long to download them, and it offers so many different options of, like, you can see here it goes from easy, hard, or there's a medium, and it goes from multiplying times 1 to multiplying times 15. So you can again, see how wide of a range this app offers. One of the downsides of trying to use the multiplication is that most of those games are focusing on spelling and sounding out words, not so much working with math. So this one I wouldn't recommend as much. You can get a lot of different practice just looking at it and reviewing it, but a lot of the games aren't actually going to be available to use because it is math and not the reading or spelling. I'm going to take you back to the main menu again, and this time I'm going to go to the settings up here in the upper right hand corner. This is what you'll see when you first open it, and you can see that you can play as a guest or you can make your own account, and it has all the different options as you go down, and you can keep scrolling as you go. But then I really liked that it lists all of these games out. So all of the ones that you see and you scroll through are available to look at just right here. And when you click on one of those, so like I clicked on the photo touch and this came up. I like that you can change how many images you see, and you can do the maximum amount of images. It just makes it more centered toward a specific child and not just a wide range. So if your student is excelling with only using the 3 images, you can bump them up to starting at 20. It just depends. And that's the same with the other games as well, that you can set it more specific for the child. So that's all that I have for you. I encourage you to go to the App Store and download this free app. There's no harm in letting your child just get to explore and play the different games. They're pretty fun too. And you as a parent or a teacher will get to see their progress as they're just having fun.